Smoke and flames rolling out of a small structure. This is a lesson in fire behavior. West Metro recruits getting a first-hand look at what they'll be seeing once they graduate. The details behind this training and what's happening across the district in this West Metro update.
JEFCOM 911, what is the address of the emergency?
Recruit Class 2402 has been together for about a month, and this is the first time they're seeing how fire in a structure behaves and what it can do. The class put together each of the small buildings using construction techniques commonly found in neighborhoods all over West Metro's district. And how fire moves through each one reveals how the materials hold up under stress, the strong points, the weak points, and potential danger to firefighters. This is what West Metro crews saw when they responded to a structure fire on Ward Way in Lakewood. The residents were sleeping, but their dog Cuddles woke them up, and they were able to get out. Cuddles, however, disappeared, and despite several searches by firefighters, was not found until days later. She did not survive. The fire caused extensive damage to the first and second floor of the home. The cause of the fire was a propane grill on the back porch that was sitting too close to the wood structure. Along the Front Range over the past several weeks, we've seen several wildfires. The most recent, a 35-acre brush fire in Roxborough. The fire started when several small birds were electrocuted on overhead power lines, caught fire, and then fell to the ground, igniting the dry vegetation. The fire burned close to Denver Water's Foothills Treatment Facility, but did not damage structures. This summer has also brought us larger wildfires where we have seen evacuations and structures lost.
Initial assessment is ongoing right now with Highland Rescue.
One of those fires, the Quarry Fire, which burned 578 acres in Inner Canyon Fire's district. Dozens of agencies, including West Metro, sent firefighters to assist.
Can you tell me where drop point 2 is again?
The Quarry Fire not only threatened homes along Deer Creek Canyon Road and surrounding neighborhoods, but the smoke was also very visible to residents in West Metro's district and throughout the Denver metro area.
Quarry Fire resources stand by for 1200 weather.
Part of the strategy in fighting the fire was an aerial ignition operation using a helicopter to drop small spheres containing a mix of chemicals that ignited 30 seconds after impact. The helicopter was able to get into areas that would have been very difficult and dangerous for firefighters to access, considering the steep, rocky terrain. Along the road, firefighters conducted hand ignitions. The operation was extremely successful, and crews were able to secure the road as part of the containment line. On any larger wildfire, there are crews dedicated to structure protection. And during the Quarry Fire, firefighters worked to protect property by removing items sitting on decks or up against foundations. When it was safe to return home, many homeowners found their belongings out in the yard. And protecting your home can be just as simple. Fire goes where the fuel is. And if there is a break in the fuel, it's harder for the fire to make its way to your home. For tips on protecting what you love against wildfire, go to our website and click on Wildfire Safety. Would you know what to do and where to go if there was an emergency in your neighborhood? Well, this summer, residents in Roxborough Park got to practice in real time what would happen if there was a wildfire.
And there's a small kind of half cul-de-sac.
Today was our Roxborough Park evacuation drill.
Right here, and it's a dirt path.
For emergency preparedness and testing our system of alerting our community in the case of any type of emergency that would need evacuations, particularly wildfire. We had about 150 homes participate in this drill. We made it as realistic as possible. Once the drill went live, we had a code red message, emergency notification message went out to those that were signed up. Douglas County Sheriff's officers and deputies went door to door to to those residents that had signed up to ensure that they received the message and that they were surely evacuated.
Well, I'm Deputy Grace, this is Deputy Prog, we're the Sheriff's Office, and as you already know, the Code Red run, so.
I didn't get my call. My husband got hit.
Okay.
Those alerts via phone, via text, via Code Red app on their phones.
Yeah, but you need to get out now, right? Yes. So you guys head right down this trail.
And then gave them instructions on what to do, what evacuation routes were open. This simulates, we have multiple evacuation routes in this community, but this simulated the fact that a couple of those would have been blocked by wildfire. This drill is very valuable for West Metro Fire so that we can see that our communities are receiving emergency notifications. And ultimately, this drill is very important so that our citizens have practiced in a non-emergent situation so that they're ready to act in an emergency.
That drill kicked off with a Code Red alert. If you live in Douglas County, Code Red is your alert system. And if you live in Jefferson County, it's Lookout Alert. Whatever county you live in, go to your Sheriff's Department website to sign up. You can be alerted by landline, cell phone, text, or email. The call first came in as a plane crash, but in reality, it was a hard landing. West Metro crews responding to the incident a few miles northwest of Sedalia in Douglas County. At first, the exact location was not known. Douglas County's helicopter responded to look for the plane from the air. Once found, the pilot was okay and told our crews that the plane's engine lost power at about 2,000 feet. He was able to land with damage to one of the wings and the propeller.
On behalf of our board of directors and our staff here at West Metro Fire Rescue, we want to thank all of you for making this happen.
A big day for Station 16 and the entire West Metro District. We welcomed new Engine 16 to the fleet with a washing-in ceremony. The engine is a 2024 Pierce Velocity, has a 500-gallon water tank, carries 2,000 feet of hose, and up to 4 firefighters.
Excited to be able to put this new engine in service. You all are the ones that provide these opportunities for us to just stay up to date on our ability to respond and have the most up-to-date equipment. It's not lost on these crews that we are very fortunate to be able to have this kind of stuff.
Engine 16 is one of 2 new engines and a new tower that we've put into service this year. And finally, sometimes no matter how much you plan, things happen.
Hey guys. Good to see you again. You too.
The Brinkleys had all the details for the upcoming birth of their daughter nailed down, or at least they thought so. Instead, the baby decided to come a little early and a little fast. Mom and Dad, Chelsea and Jeff, were headed to the hospital from their home in Conifer, but they didn't make it. They stopped and called 911. A Morrison police officer was first on scene, then firefighters with West Metro. The baby was born just a few minutes before our crews arrived, right in the front seat of the car. The Brinkleys decided to name their daughter Quinn, after Quincy, the street where she was born. And that's just a quick look at some of what's going on here around West Metro. For more information on the fire district or to get safety tips for home or work, visit our website, westmetrofire.org. And for breaking news and information, follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Threads, YouTube, and TikTok.